Good Thursday afternoon, everyone. My name is Katie, and I'm a meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Atlanta. And it is Thursday, July 29th, and this is the briefing for the next 7 days. So, the big story going into the next 7 days will be the heat and humidity in the short term. We will be dealing with hot and humid conditions through the weekend. In fact, we have a heat advisory in effect today, Thursday, and another one in effect for tomorrow, Friday, both of those from noon until 8 p.m. for much of north and central Georgia. And looking ahead to Saturday, we actually have decent confidence in heat index values in some spots in central Georgia reaching around 110 degrees as that real feel temperature, if you will. So we're looking forward to several days of heat and humidity. So we'll talk more about that as we go forward. We are going to be seeing pretty low end rain chances through Saturday. Can't rule out a shower or storm, but overall, chances are running lower than they have been over the last week or so. But we will see rain chances back on the rise on Sunday, and then as we head into next week, as a cold front pushes into the forecast area and then stalls out. A quick note on the tropics. There are currently no disturbances that are being watched by the National Hurricane Center for development over the next 5 days, so some good news there. The tropics for now are quiet. So here's a look at the satellite image taken around 11:30 a.m. local time. High pressure keeping the area dry. I've outlined where high pressure is influencing the weather across much of the central and southern United States. You can tell not a whole lot of clouds, generally drier conditions, but that doesn't mean that we aren't humid at the surface, and we certainly are feeling the humidity today. Our max temperatures for today, Thursday, these are the actual air temperatures, will be in the mid to upper 90s, but when you factor in the humidity, it's going to feel like the upper 90s, and in many spots, the low and even middle 100s, so 100 to 105 degrees. So 105 degrees is that criteria for issuing a heat advisory. So this is the area of coverage for the heat advisory today. Basically, in this general area, we could see heat index values nearing 105 degrees. That is in effect until 8 p.m. this evening. Similarly, for tomorrow, we have maximum temperatures, air temperatures in the upper 90s in general to around 100, and then with the humidity, the heat index should be around 105 to 107 in a lot of central Georgia and eastern Georgia. So again, tomorrow we have a heat advisory out for the same general area, and again, we're concerned about heat index values near or over 105 degrees. We don't see much relief heading into the weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday will also be quite warm and humid. We'll be seeing perhaps even higher heat index values, at least at the time of this recording. That's what we're forecasting. So across Atlanta Metro, Saturday around 102 degrees for the heat index, with values close to 110 to even 111 across central Georgia. Similarly, on Sunday, lower middle 100s, even around 108 down in central eastern Georgia. So this is definitely the story as we head into the weekend. And on Saturday, given the fact that we are forecasting heat index values up to 110 degrees, that is criteria for an excessive heat watch. So we are at this point watching Saturday and keeping an eye on the forecast going forward. And if confidence increases in a fairly widespread area of heat index values as high as 110, we could be issuing an excessive heat warning as the weekend approaches. But of course, we will keep you updated and stay tuned to the forecast as we go forward. Thus far, this summer has actually been relatively cooler than average, at least. So Since this is our kind of first rodeo this year, at least, with heat index values reaching criteria values, just some quick heat safety tips that you're welcome to share with other partners or the people you serve on social media. Just reminders to stay hydrated even if you're not thirsty. Drink water, especially folks who work outside or athletes. Take frequent breaks if at all possible. For folks who have elderly people or sick people or those without AC in their lives, check on those folks and make sure they're okay. Always remember to check your back seat. Don't leave kids or pets unattended in your car. We all get busy, so just make sure you look before you lock. And again, if at all possible, limit your outdoor activities, especially during the heat of the day, and stay hydrated. And more graphics like these and information can be found at weather.gov/heat. All right, so moving away from the heat and toward our next weather pattern shift, we should see a cold front push southward through the Tennessee Valley and eventually into North Georgia early next week. That front will then linger across central Georgia through the middle of the week. This will bring our rain chances back into the forecast and also provide us with slightly cooler air thanks to north winds across North Georgia at least, as well as increased cloud cover. So chances for showers and storms each day through early and middle of next week will be about 50 to 70%. So this image here is from the Weather Prediction Center, just showing you the cold front location there on Monday, and everywhere shaded in the darker green with the diagonal red lines just means that there will likely be scattered numerous showers and storms. Like I said earlier, the tropics are quiet. 5-day outlook, nothing really being watched by the National Hurricane Center. But of course, this is updated daily as well, so we'll keep you posted if anything changes on the tropics front. All right, so summarizing what we talked about, heat and humidity will be the story through the weekend. A heat advisory is in effect today, Thursday, and tomorrow from noon to 8 p.m. both days, and that encompasses much of north and central Georgia. On Saturday, there's an excessive heat watch in effect. That is for the afternoon and evening hours for portions of central Georgia, where we could see heat index values reaching or even exceeding 110 degrees in some spots. It'll be relatively dry through Saturday with very sparse coverage of showers and storms, but rain chances will increase starting on Sunday and continue through the early part of next week as a cold front pushes into the forecast area and stalls out. And no disturbances in the tropics are forecast to develop any further in the next 5 days. So we'll continue to be posting and updating the forecast going forward. So as always, feel free to connect with us. If you have any immediate questions, you can call us at our phone number there. That will send you straight to operations so you can talk to a meteorologist. This briefing has been recorded and can be found at the briefing page there listed on the screen, our website where you can find our forecast and hourly forecast and a wealth of other information. We are on Twitter and Facebook, and this recorded briefing will also be on YouTube. Well, thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in. We appreciate your partnership and all that you guys do, and we hope you have a great weekend.